Hello, dear viewers. This is your host and presenter, Anes Bikonyo, coming to you again with another episode. If you are new to this platform, I welcome you. And to you, my returning subscribers, I say thank you for your usual availability. Today, we are going to focus on something very significant, important, and relevant. Therefore invite you to stay put and watch to the end. Our focus today is on climate, health, and biodiversity, a threefold crisis. It is no hidden truth to man that climate, health, and biodiversity constitute a triple alliance full of cost and benefit. A change in climate leads to precipitation, which causes biodiversity loss, loss of ecosystems functioning and services. A change also in biodiversity as a result of climate change affects us humans, animal and plant health. The death or loss of biodiversity as a result of climate change is the end of human life. Attacks against biodiversity, attacks against the rainforest with enriched biodiversity and on the indigenous communities are on the rise, as these rainforests are being handed over to loggers and miners by the authorities that be. They in turn cause rise in forest fires and deforestation and still grab lands, terrorize the local community, destroy forests, pollute streams and rivers, and severely poison the animal population. There is therefore a sense of bewilderment and helplessness in the face of these crises, which have caused a sad impact to humanity and biodiversity. There is therefore an urgent need for a bold and swift action as time is running out. Dear viewers, I welcome you once more to Beacon's YouTube, and I sincerely thank you for your sacrifice to follow me on this platform. I invite you to stay tuned to this wonderful edition. It is no wonder that the long-term pattern of weather conditions in a particular place, which we call climate, plus health and biodiversity, are common goods belonging to all and meant for all. They are a complex system linked to many of the essential conditions of human life, and man is at the center of this triple phenomena, and his leverage over them, fostered by his greed, individualism, and consumerism, has held them captive, thereby creating a crisis that man continues to pay a heavy price, and this price is as a result of irresponsible stewardship. These threefold realities offer the human person full rights to life and happiness, which are essential for human life, which are essential for human survival. Dear viewers, climate change affects people's mental health, especially when homes, livelihood, loss of loved one, lack of food, poor water, polluted air we breathe, and harsh weather are experienced. Frequent heavy rain and storm as a result of climate change also can worsen the air and water quality and thereby increase the level of disease. Malaria, diarrhea, and meningitis, just to mention a few, are as a result of flooding, which contaminate as a result of change of pattern of rainfall caused by climate change. And climate change also causes mental stress, decreased labor productivity, crop yields, and food quality. In the case of biodiversity and carbon-absorbing forests being destroyed are important for human health, provision of food, fuel, timber, medicine, climate, and disease regulation, and also for the supporting of soil formation and retention and recreation and ecosystem. Biodiversity is very rich in medicinal plants, noted for elevation of human ailments. And a vibrant biodiversity with healthy ecosystems sustains the web of life and is essential for human survival. Biodiversity therefore provides us with good clean air, good fresh water, and also food and shelter. On the other hand, The loss of biodiversity as a result of climate change alters structures and function of the ecological systems that are found in biodiversity. It also affects human health and the livelihood of those communities that depend on forest resources for survival. When biodiversity flourishes, human life also flourishes. Protection of biodiversity, therefore, is protection of self and also of future generations. Preserving biodiversity is addressing climate change. Let us harness our resources and protect it from wildfires and also from irresponsible logging. These threefold realities are interconnected as visible in the nature-based solution, such as the provision and management of biodiversity can also facilitate human health and well-being and also mitigate the negative effects of climate change. These need our attention and action. Protecting biodiversity is an invaluable defense instrument against global warming, source of food, fuel, and medicine that must be safeguarded if future generations will have their health protected and their health guaranteed. In the face of this crisis, Pope Francis urges radical climate response as he sees everyone's talents and involvement as needed to redress the harm, the damage that humanity has caused to God's creation. He enjoins us to cooperate as instruments of God for the care of creation, each one of us according to his or her own culture, experience, involvement, and talents. He also strongly reminds us, dear viewers, that with a renewed sense of shared responsibility for our common home, each one of us, whoever and whatever we may be, can play our own part in changing our collective response to the unprecedented threat of climate change and degradation of our environment. If not, future generations will never forgive us if we fail to use this opportunity to protect our common home in the face of this threefold crisis. The reality is on the ground. Many countries around the world today are experiencing extreme weather conditions. Many people have lost their lives, the lives of their loved ones, their homes and properties as a result of flooding, tsunamis, hurricanes, landslides, just to mention a few. We need to do something and do it immediately as time is running out. Let us therefore, dear viewers, harness our talents, our experiences and resources and avoid what is yet to come. Let us go down on our knees and ask God for pardon for the harm that humanity has caused to our common home, for the harm that humanity has caused to God's creation, for the irresponsible use of the natural resources, for our greed, individualism, jealousies, anger, unforgiveness, consumeristic ideologies. It is only then, dear viewers, that positive vibes will begin to surface. It is only then that our eyes will open and we will be able to behold the greatness, the goodness, the beauty, the wisdom and grandeur of God in all that is around us, and then begin to respect each thing and value each thing for what it is. Pope Francis says, it is not yet late. Let us do something, for we know things can change. And you've been listening to me, Annette Bikonye. And if you enjoyed the video, dear viewers, I invite you to subscribe and to also like the video, to share with friends and family, and also to other networks. And remember to leave your comments on the comment section below. And watch out for more interesting episodes in the days ahead. Stay blessed.